Where the Ethereum price, after following this falling wedge, which broke down, completed a target, and then bounced, will the Ethereum price hold this important support level before trying to retest these levels again, get rejected, or will this support will not hold and then come back again to this important blue long-term multi-year trend line? Stay tuned in today's Ethereum's technical analysis YouTube video to find out what is the Ethereum price is going to do. So yeah, guys. Hi guys, and welcome to Crypto Solutions, here to help you make the best decisions in cryptocurrency and in cryptocurrency technical analysis. Today's Ethereum technical analysis YouTube video, we're going to be talking about what is the Ethereum price is going to do right now, between now through December and potentially next year. So first, guys, let's start off with the Ethereum price followed this massive falling wedge right here, broke down, it met the target and then bounced, and then regained access to that support line as new support for the meantime. So, and also see right here, there's a lot of lines over here, but follow me, guys, don't worry. Let's see here, you have here the resistance here, you got the support here, got resistance again here, this white line, then again retest to that yellow line. It tried to hold that yellow line for some time and then broke down. That's a very key support line which got broken. That yellow line right there, I'm gonna show you guys very quickly. This one right here was a massive support. I'm gonna put this in the weekly time frame so you can see here. Okay, see here, okay. See how important the line is? Because I already put there, I put that line before for some time now, because it perfectly supported this both wicks. When you go over here, wick down, support, and then after multiple rejections, pull down and boom, it met the falling wedge target right here. And also, if you're gonna count this double top scenario, which is also in play, let's see here, this double top right here, this has a price target all the way down. I'm gonna show you guys to here, to around $600 right there, which has confluence because it will perfectly meet, not perfectly, but it will complete most of the movement to this massive blue line right here, which is a very strong support. I'm gonna show you guys why. This goes all the way from, I'm gonna show you guys from here. It goes from, wow, 2016, this December 5 of 2016, then gets retested again here around March 9, 2020 right here. And then now it will potentially retest that potential line again eventually, because it's following that line very accurately right there. Even if it has two touches, it has a strong confluence where it's connecting with the patterns you're seeing right there around those levels. So it adds confluence that that level is going to be met most likely. You have the double top scenario, which has a top bearish price target around that blue line. And at the moment, that's the one of the reasons why. And you can see right here, guys. Let's see here. So also, I saw this head and shoulders pattern. Let's see right here. I already drew that before here. Let's see, it was here. That's there. So the line will be right here. It will make a lot of confluence there. That's a head and shoulders pattern right there. I'm gonna show you guys very quickly. Here, 1, 2, and 3, and boom. And usually head and shoulders patterns, when it breaks down, usually it follows up with a massive continuation to the downside very steadily and very consistently without having like bounces before completing a target like this. I'm gonna show you guys real quick, like this, boom, bounce, and then continuation like this, and eventually meet the target. It happened before, was right here. Let's see. It happened with the Bitcoin price. Yeah, it happened with the Bitcoin price. It was a massive head and shoulders with that did almost the same thing. And if you measure this head and shoulders from here, from the head to here, has a target of, let's see here, of around, let's see, oh, come on, has a target of around, let's see, around $1,100 for the Ethereum price, with which already met the targets, which that is another pattern that has already completed. The falling wedge pattern has also completed its bearish target right there. Boom, beautiful. And still we have only one more pattern to go for the meantime, where it has a potential price target all the way down to $600 right now for the Ethereum price, which will be this double top scenario. And the way you measure that movement is from here, from the support to the top right here, and then put the target right there, and that's where you get that price target. Oh wait, let's see, right there around that level. So let's see, so the level is around $680 for Ethereum price right there, right here. And also it makes a lot of sense because it coincides with previous levels, which I already mentioned before, that hasn't been retested. And usually when you have a big market cap cryptocurrency, usually resistance levels eventually get retested before going higher. And what I mean by that is this. You see this resistance right here? You see this line right here? When you break that strong resistance, you first retest that and then continue higher to the price target of this W pattern like this, which got retested. And then this is another very short-term, let's see here, resistance, which got retested one time and then boom, again, parabolic run in that case. And usually those targets are going to be retested again, because first you have this massive parabolic movement, and usually the price likes to stay forming more candles between those levels before going higher. And if you go higher without forming enough momentum, which I call that, which is forming more candles, like I like to say forming momentum before heading higher. When you go like this without forming that momentum right here, usually you have a pullback to retest and also complete its prophecy. I say prophecy because it always does that. Let's see right here. I'm gonna show you guys. Usually with the Bitcoin price, it usually does that. With the Ethereum price, since around these levels, it was mostly very low market cap. And then when you go around these levels, which is a large enough market cap, then you start building a very sophisticated approach to the charts, which will be forming more candles between the levels, not going like this without forming the momentum. So first, I'm gonna show you guys why I mean by that. You see this previous resistance, this pink line over here, this hasn't been retested, and now it got retested. See how important that is? Resistance around here, it broke out without retesting these levels, and it just went parabolic. And eventually the price is gonna come back to eventually retest those levels, because when you have a large cap cryptocurrency, the price likes to first retest almost all of the previous resistance levels, convert them into the support, and then go parabolic. And usually when you go parabolic, you don't retest a lot of resistance levels. You just go very parabolic. And eventually when that parabolic curve breaks off, you will eventually meet those previous resistances which didn't get retested as new support because of the euphoria stage, and then again, and eventually make it again in the future. That's how it usually works. Usually in the Bitcoin price, that's how it works. And for example, let's see right here, that was a very good one right there. I'm gonna see right here. So This has a very beautiful confluence because I'm gonna show you guys. It will make a lot of sense if it retested these levels, because this range has to be filled with more candles. Like I like to say, more momentum, more consolidation, because the price has to form that consolidation before it can go higher. If the price goes higher without forming that consolidation, then the more likelihood it will pull back very harshly to eventually retest those levels faster than expected. And yeah, guys, right now, still, this is a very, very important level to break, which would be this yellow line. Incredible support, and now it's incredible resistance. And now it is around that $1,980 level right there, $1,980 right there. And if it can break these levels and stay around this range, then it has a very good likely chance to continue going higher. But most likely, exactly, you're gonna get rejected, because this is a very quick recovery. Usually, when you see quick recoveries like this, usually it indicates a dead cat bounce, and then you go lower, and boom. Right? And then it will make a lot of sense for this scenario to play out. Dead cat bounce, and then eventually retest that blue line and eventually go higher. And let's see here, how many dead cat bounces did the Ethereum price made during the bear markets right there. So I'm gonna see right here the dead cat bounces. Let's see here. Let's see from here to here. Let's see. Now this one, let's see, there and there. So this one didn't even made the 0.5. This blew off top, and then after losing this 0.236 as support, go lower than this low. That's one scenario. Let's see right there. One dead cat bounce. And yeah, that's it. Around 2. Around 2 maybe. Here, I'm gonna show you guys another one. There and here. Yes, another one. See that? Beautiful. That's a second dead cat bounce. See here? Boom. Quick recovery. Perfectly rejected at that 0.618 and 0.65 level right here. This Fibonacci retracement. And then after got rejected and then lost this 0.382 and this 0.236, it got lower, massively lower. 2 dead cat bounces right there. And boom, eventually it met the bottom right there, around this level. So let's see, around, let's see, well, $80. And then boom, rebound, and okay. So, and this dead cat bounce, let's see here. So from the top was right here, January 8th, 2018, to the bottom low, to December 3rd, 2018. So it was 1 year because of this massive movement. Wow. And usually, guys, when a dead cat bounce scenario is not going to happen, this is how it looks. Rejection, pullback, got rejected around that 0.618 and that 0.65 Fibonacci retracement, but it held that 0.382, and then boom, continuation. Usually, with dead cat bounces using the weekly time frame, it is a very likely scenario after the rejection on the 0.618 and the 0.65. If it gets rejected and if it closes a weekly body candle close below that 0.382 after the rejection around that 0.618 and that 0.65, usually the dead cat bounce almost guarantee happens. It's almost a guarantee what that both scenarios happen. So I'm gonna see the short-term dead cat bounce will be around here. Let's see, it's around there and there and there. All right, there you go. From there to here, and look at that. Okay, let's see. Just so many lines. But the thing is, those are very important lines. That's the thing about that. But I'm going to delete this one to make more space right there. And this one. And this one, I'm gonna hide it for some time so you can see this one. And this head and shoulders already play out, so I'm gonna delete that right there and there. More space right there. And this line, I'm gonna delete it here. And let's see here, boom, 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 boom. Okay, yes, gonna meet the target right there. I'm gonna delete, there you go. Okay, more space. Okay, guys, so, okay, look at this. So looking there. And now we're going to see here. Okay, so you can see here, remember guys, one dead cat bounce scenario happened here. I'm gonna show you guys a one dead cat bounce, which was here to here. See that? Wait a second, right there. Right there. And you can see right here, dead cat bounce, pullback, rejection around that 0.5. It current hold that 0.382, weekly body candle close there, and massive pullback to the downside. Dead cat bounce, one has been met. Let's see here. This will be the second one potentially, but since this is very drastic, wow, boom, maybe we can do this and eventually retest this levels right there. And then because of Shmita time, boom, retest that, go lower and potentially break that blue line right there, potentially. So remember guys, that would be the second dead cat bounce. So the first one, let's see here. So it was around, okay, let's see, there was like 3 dead cat bounces. First one was here. Look at this. Okay. First one, beautiful, reject. It was, oh my gosh, it was so beautiful. Look at that. Boom. Again, pullback, rejection exactly at that 0.5. Then it closed a weekly body candle close below that 0.382, and boom, lower low, one dead cat bounce. Then you see the second one right here. I'm gonna show you guys. It will be, I'm just gonna show you. It will be here. Okay, wait a second. And here. Here will be the second one. And look at that. This one managed to go even higher than the 0.5. This one pullback and then went higher than that 0.618 and that 0.65 Fibonacci retracement. And then as soon as it broke as soon as it made a weekly body candle close below that 0.382, lower low, that cat bounce scenario, it met. But look at the amount of time it took. It was multiple weeks around those levels, and then eventually, boom, you got that second dead cat bounce scenario happening right there. This was around, let's see, April. Then here, July, August. And this will be the third dead cat bounce around this level. So I'm going to show you guys. So it will be here. I'm going to show you guys. Let's see, there, and boom, beautiful. Look at that, beautiful dead cat bounce. Look at that. Pullback, rejection exactly at that 0.618 and 0.65 Fibonacci retracement. And look at that, it was trying to hold that 0.382 Fibonacci retracement as support, and then eventually, exactly as soon as it closed that body candle close, and exactly as soon as it closed that weekly body candle close below that 0.382 Fibonacci retracement, rejection, and boom, last pullback before recovery. 3 dead cat bounces, okay? 3. So that's why it's very important that to follow those dead cat bounces. And let's see right here. So this is what happens when the dead cat bounce scenario doesn't happen. It will look at this. Okay, you will see it right there. There, from here to here, you will see right here. This can potentially be the fourth dead cat bounce scenario, but I'm gonna show you guys what it looks like when it doesn't. From here to here. Boom, it went here. Wait a second. Wait, I'm gonna something. Must be from there. I'm gonna see something right here, guys. Yes, that's the correct one. So look at this one. So this recovery was made with no dead cat bounce scenario. So as soon as it attempted to reach that 0.618 and that 0.65, it held. Look at that, it held that 0.382. Confirmation and continuation to the upside. That's what a dead cat bounce scenario is not being played. That's the moment. Here, we already had one dead cat bounce, and I'll show you guys again so you can learn this, just in case you don't know this, or you're counting how many of these dead cat bounces we're doing here. I'm doing this live right here, so no worries. This can be a course, literally. Okay, so this will be, let's see here. This will be the, no, that's not dead cat bounce. And here, this will be the dead cat bounce scenario there, the first one. Pullback here, attempted to go above that 0.5 Fibonacci retracement, and then got rejected, and then tried to hold that 0.382, and then as soon as it closed a weekly body candle close below that 0.382 Fibonacci retracement, it just started to go lower and lower and lower, and boom, lower low. That cat bounce scenario happened. One dead cat bounce. Let's see here. Potentially, we are in the midst of potentially 2 more dead cat bounces right now. So looking at the first dead cat bounce scenario, it already happened one time. This will be the potential second one. Would be like this. Pullback, and then usually it will start counting as soon as it reaches above that 0.5. Usually Ethereum very few times likes to do a dead cat bounce even if it doesn't reach above that 0.5 Fibonacci retracement, but very low cases in that case. And since this is a massive continuation to the downside, I would say this has a very high chance of at least reaching higher than this 0.5, and try to attempt that 0.618 and that 0.65 Fibonacci retracement before deciding to go up or to go down. But since this massive pullback, this has a very decent and high chance. This has a high chance of at least retesting this 0.5. Okay, in my opinion, has a very, okay, let's, opinion and facts. Okay, in my opinion, I think this has a high chance of at least retesting this 0.5 before getting rejected and going lower, like around these levels. And will make a lot of sense because remember, guys, Shmita time is coming. In other words, a pullback is almost guaranteed to happen. And how low can the Ethereum price go? Well, right now we have levels for this. See here, it will be hard to go lower than this, than 380. It will be very hard to do that, okay? Because this already made this range, okay? This has a more likely scenario. Let's see here. So let's see, to at least this scenario, from this $500 range to this $880 range, this has to create more momentum, which in other words, it has to place more weekly candles around those levels before going higher. Okay, when you have a large market cap cryptocurrency, it usually does that. Okay, the Bitcoin price does that. Ethereum price is the second largest cryptocurrency right now in the market, and so it has a very high chance, I would say. And also combining the Shmita with the Jubilee, 7-year cycle. Shmita, which is the 7-year cycle. In other words, expect massive planifications in the future around this September to December. I already explained it before. You can go into the link in the description below where I explain all of that in detail, how it goes and what it means. But in other words, in summary, expect from September to December to be a massive pullback because of world events which are planned, in summary. And also because of 50-year cycle, which is the Jubilee. Shmita, the 7-year cycle, and the Jubilee, the 50-year cycle. And shout out again to Waters Above Crypto for pointing that out. I learned that from Waters Above Crypto. That's a those are very important information. That's very important. That's so important that not even most millionaires don't know about that. And that's big. It is something that's not very easy to catch or even consider. It's something that's very hidden. But shout out to Waters Above Crypto. He's very smart about those things, and I really learn about those because of him, and I really appreciate that from him. Shout out to him again and again and again. So yeah, let's see here. From here to here, it will make a lot of sense to again retest that blue line, which that would be a experimental, because not experimental, it would make sense, but it has 2 touch lines. Usually in technical analysis, to literally confirm like the 100% trend, the line has to at least have 3 touches at least to consider that a trend which is following the line, either to the support line or either to the resistance line. So if Ethereum, I would say, has a decent chance, but right now the stock market is getting rejected around those levels, like I already mentioned before in my previous videos. Expect that dead cat bounce scenario to happen for the S&P 500 and NASDAQ, like I mentioned before. And if that happens, Ethereum price would go to that around $500 to $800 level. That's my price range for the Ethereum price for the end and next year of this Shmita, the 7-year cycle, and the Jubilee, the 50-year cycle, which are very huge. But hey, I'm going to buy around those levels. I win anyways, because the lower it goes, the higher I will, the more money I will make. And if it wants to start going higher, I will keep making money. So I'm very okay with that. The more it pulls back, hey, I'm very okay with that. I'm happy either way. So let's see here. And yeah, guys, right now we're for the moment, this has to show more fast recovery right here. So this has to show more consolidation. But since this is the weekly time frame, this will make a lot of sense since next month in September to do this potentially wick and like this, and then boom, and just something like that around those. It will make a lot of sense based on the September time frame to the December time frame, which will be most likely the pullback. But it's very beautiful how this is re-entering this falling wedge, and look at this, boom, and broke down, and boom, retest that previous resistance is now new support. got support, resistance, support, resistance, support, 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 and boom, met the target, resistance, broke the resistance, confirmed this white line as support, and also retested this 0.236 Fibonacci retracement. Very beautiful, which has a lot of confluence. As long as the Ethereum price can hold this Fibonacci retracement around that 0.236, which is around that $1,517, $1,517 with 55 cents, and it doesn't close a weekly body candle close below those levels, this will have a very high chance of at least retesting the 0.5, at least to that $2,231 with 84 cents. Okay, very important summary. Hold that 0.236, which is around $1,517 with 55 cents. $1,517 with 55 cents, and then attempt to retest that 0.5 Fibonacci retracement around that $2,231 level, and yeah, $2,231 with 84 cents right there. And if it gets rejected, that can bounce more. And if it gets rejected, it has to hold this 0.382 Fibonacci retracement on that $1,912 level. And if it starts closing a weekly body candle close below that 0.382 Fibonacci retracement on the $1,912 level with 57 cents, that can bounce there below that $1,912 with 57 cents. So watch out for that, guys, at the moment. So that's what I'm seeing with the Ethereum price. And yeah, guys, right now, this is a patience game. It always has been, but now it's more important to be patient. Remember, most of the money you make in these markets are usually, remember, guys, the lower it goes with the very fundamental and very good cryptocurrencies, and the higher your gains will be if you invest around those levels, the lower it goes. Okay, but remember, this will not do something like this. Okay, the most likely scenario, this is not going to happen. Remember, guys, this is a cycle. You have a uptrend and downtrend, uptrend, downtrend, uptrend, downtrend, and it goes like this. This movement will always be the same for the very good cryptocurrencies and very good investments. Okay, remember that. That's why you have to verify which investments you are doing, so this can totally happen. Dollar cost average. This is not financial advice, but this is the most likely scenarios what happens in the charts. Okay, this is for educational purposes only. You do your own research, verifications, actions, and you do with your money what you want to do. I'm just telling you what I am going to do and what I'm seeing. I'm telling you the facts and my opinions with this, and show evidence. And let's see here. So I want to see something right here. Okay, I was seeing here the volume. It seems normal. Let's see right here. Let's see here this moving averages. Let's see here. I'm gonna put this in a monthly time frame. Okay. This is okay. Okay, guys, and let's see the moon phases. This is very interesting. Uptrend, downtrend, uptrend, continuation of this uptrend, and then compensation because of that continuation of the uptrend without pulling back because of this range, which was supposed to go down, but it went higher. And when that happens, usually it compensates in the next phase by pulling back like it's doing it right now. And usually. And yes, the 5 days before and 5 days after this, that is another thing about the What is About Crypto. Shout out again to What is About Crypto. Learn that from And what is about credits? About the moon phases indicator right there. That's great. Let's see here. In very short term, let's see. Let's see here. Very interesting. Very interesting. Put it right here. There. So this looks, let's see, like a falling wedge. Not a rising wedge. Here. Come on. Okay. Okay, let's see here. And here to here. There. Rising wedge. Look at that. As soon as it broke down. Support, resistance, resistance. Resistance here, support, broke down. This has a potential target all the way down right here, but let's see something here. This is something I'm gonna verify something here just a second. And there, like this. Yes, that makes more sense. Yes, it has a price target all the way down around that $1,020 level. Because of this, you have here this resistance, 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 support, 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 and it will depend, but that's enough. Right now, this is a very, I will not trade based right at this because of this rising wedge, because the Bitcoin price is pulling back. That's the reason why. Also because of the rising wedge pattern, but it's just looking more at the Bitcoin price, it makes more. It will usually go a very good way if you use the Bitcoin price to analyze also this market, which I also do. But in the meantime, this is what I'm seeing in the Ethereum price. And yeah, guys, if you enjoyed this YouTube video, guys, leave a like, comment, and share this YouTube video with your friends. Also, subscribe to my YouTube channel, Creator Solutions, if you haven't subscribed yet, guys. And also, click the bell notifications to stay ahead in the cryptocurrency market using my technical analysis YouTube video, guys. And also, guys, you can support my YouTube channel by clicking the Patreon link in the description below, where you can get an elite, a VIP crypto investor membership, where you can get an immediate short-term buying opportunities, immediate short-term selling opportunities, live weekly long-term cryptocurrency price updates, Bitcoin tops and Bitcoin bottoms with certainty in the short term and in the long term. Also live updates, my buying targets, my selling targets. And thank you so much for watching this YouTube video, guys. Have a nice day, guys. Take care, guys, and peace out, guys.